10 assets that people are utilizing to become rich. When we talk about wealthy people, we usually just see the surface of their lifestyles. The things that come into our mind are merely wealth, success, and influence, while we usually ignore the processes of how they were able to reach their goals. Perhaps it's time for us to dig deeper and analyze what are the things that make people rich. As someone who may be interested in building wealth, you're probably already familiar with the words assets and liabilities, and the concepts that revolve around those words. To make you understand better, assets bring you money, and liabilities make you spend money. So, to be aware of the world of the rich, we're going to list the various assets that may contribute to strengthening their wealth. Being rich, after all, is about building your portfolio. Who knows? This may help you on your journey towards securing success. Welcome back to Independent Luxury, where we give you a peek of the luxurious life you wish to live. In today's video, we will look at the 10 assets that aid in making people even richer. If you want to be a part of the affluent with sustainable wealth, then make sure to stay until the end of this video because this will definitely help you out. Starting at number 1, stocks. Owning stocks is common among the well-off people because stocks generate a huge amount of money, especially if you are knowledgeable in utilizing and expanding your shares. Stocks represent the equity in a business and are considered one of the most reliable ways to create sustainable wealth over time. Imagine if you own just 10% of the stocks and a business issues $100 million, you instantly get $10 million of those shares. Dividing these stocks between owners, yet still being able to generate a huge amount of money, is an advantage in owning even a small percentage in huge companies. The fundamental approach to making money from stocks is to pick a successful business and then keep your assets for a long time. Aside from it being an easy way to own a part of a publicly traded business, it also doesn't require much maintenance on your part. You basically own the business and reap the rewards while the management runs the business for you. Today, there are a lot of platforms which you can easily get in, purchase a share, and invest in the stock market. Some of these are Plus 500, eToro, and Revolut. Number 2, patents and trademarks. These terms may be quite familiar to you. Both of these assets involve creativity, original ideas, and innovations. If you're someone who has innovative ideas for new products that are not heard of, then you should definitely make a way to develop that product and have it patented. Patents offer protection for your inventions and acknowledge you as the inventor of the product. It provides complete details for your product. So, if companies find your product amazing or interesting and are planning to create one, they will have to pay you for your innovation to be able to use and produce it. Having even just one patented product can make you a millionaire, especially if companies find your product worthy and useful. If they use your invention without paying you despite being patented, you may opt to sue and obviously you can get the winning side. Of course, this is not only limited to tangible products because if you're able to originally come up with words, symbols, logos, or phrases, you can have it trademarked. This is quite the same with getting patents. Owning such a valuable trademark can help you generate a huge amount as people pay you to use your symbols or words for commercial purposes. Number 3. One of the most basic assets that makes one rich is cash. Having cash and bank deposits help in earning interest. Furthermore, most wealthy people save a huge part of their wealth for cash reserves, which will be used in times of emergencies and opportunities. These cash reserves are gateways so that if ever an opportunity strikes, you have backup funds to spend on these opportunities. Furthermore, having cash helps to get higher returns from cash deals, and sometimes you can even get greater discounts from paying full in cash. With cash, you can lend money and they pay you back with interest up to 7%. Ain't that such an investment? Number 4. Having books, music, and even digital courses. Have you heard of authors getting rich from selling millions of copies just from one book? Yeah, that's amazing! These assets are infinitely scalable because imagine making one book, song, or digital course. You make one copy and upon publishing and distributing, you start earning huge amounts of cash that can make you really rich. If you're in demand, you can sell it without limits. All you have to do is promote it. Make sure to make it known and persuade people into buying it, and if you're successful doing so, then hello $1 million! You can even keep on earning for a lifetime as long as people continue to seek it and buy it. Perhaps you've already heard of the famous girl group Blackpink. Despite having limited songs, imagine how much they've earned just from releasing their comeback and distributing it to various platforms where people continuously buy it. Number 5. Royalties. We've talked about having a book or a song. Now, what if your book became a hit and production team told you that they want to turn your book into a movie? Of course, the whole plot and story will be credited to you. They will buy your rights and you will be acquiring a huge portion of the money generated from the movie. That's how royalties work. Quite amazing, huh? The same thing happens when a TV show becomes so hit even after years of its last episode. Multiple broadcast stations still decide to stream it. The casts of the show still continue to earn no matter how long it has been. For example, Friends. Even after its last episode years ago, the casts still continue to earn up to this day as the show continues to rerun in Netflix. Number 6. Equipment. This term may seem vague to you, but we're actually referring to literally everything that helps you earn money. If you're a game developer, your computer is an asset. If you're a landlady, then the home you made for rent is an asset. Simple as that. Though you don't have to buy the most expensive things in the store to accomplish your work, you just have to wisely utilize your equipment to create an outstanding output. Number 7. Coming up with fresh ideas and proprietary business models. When you innovate in a way that is commercially viable, this invention is viewed as a resource. For example, Netflix. Starting from selling solid DVDs, the company has decided to be a streaming service with a lot of options, and what's best is you can watch the movies everywhere. Being one of the first companies to do this gave them an advantage. People started to take an interest and view it as a convenience. Thus, they opt to subscribe to their services. Now, the competition for streaming services continues to rise, but Netflix continues to improve and add unique features to their services. Now that's innovation to the next level. Number 8. Brand. A brand is like giving the people an idea of your products, services, and even the quality of what you sell. It serves as a footprint and gives the customers an overall view of the owner's vision of the company. Now, with brands and products is the intention behind selling those specific services and how these companies want to connect with their customers. Yes, that's definitely considered an asset. If a company continues to hear out their customers and adjust to their needs, this strengthens their image and gives them an edge in attracting more buyers. This way, they are able to generate more money. It may be hard to establish a company's reputation, but it's the customers who are saving these businesses from bankruptcy. Number 9. Basic resources and materials. Most wealthy people don't just acquire the needed materials for their business. They also try to watch out for their price. Furthermore, they try to utilize their materials present at hand. When creating products using raw objects, you may want to buy it when it's cheap, and upon creating your product using those materials, you may sell them when the price is high. The same thing can happen with cars and watches. Usually, rich people buy cars that are not really in demand at the moment and sell them years later at its highest value, when it becomes rare. Trends are just in cycles after all. Number 10. Real estate. Investing in real estate is a common asset among the rich. You can buy properties, even with a minimal salary, and turn it into a business by letting people shortly rent your property. Although houses are more of a liability, it's an advantage owning one. Unlike just renting a house, once you've finished paying your estate dues, you won't have to worry about dividing your income for paying rent. Also, as the inflation rate rises, houses are getting more and more expensive. So, buying one as early as now may be an advantage. Depending on the property that you own, you can utilize residential buildings, commercial buildings, and office buildings to generate money and boost your income. And that's all for today's video. Have you acquired any of the assets mentioned above? Or do you have plans to do so in the future? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to click the subscribe button and make sure to tune in for more videos like this. Again, this is Independent Luxury, where we give you a peek of the luxurious life you wish to live. See you next time!